we're going to start something new again. We've got 3 more slots to fill. I was thinking about doing some sort of like vocally sort of thing. So I think first of all, what we're going to need is like a sort of chord to know that we're in key here. So I'm just going to go with like, maybe I'll just go a little pad down here. That's kind of cute, voice-like pad. Okay, so just that sustained minor 9, you know. Because I'm going to go something like, why they want to curses on him, curses on him, curses on him, and sort of do this. I want to like play around with having lots of different takes of vocals and layer these things over and kind of play with them that way. I've just got a bit of an idea in mind, so you're going to have to just bear with me. I'm going to have to get some percussions, I think, to keep myself in time. Don't want to use a metronome, because metronomes are for nerds. And I think the way we want to kind of go about this is more like... like that, and then we'll go on this side. Get the old percussion in there. That's cool, just really simple, you know. And then, of course, what we can do is sort of put in some like ghost notes that would happen, have them happen have it really quiet, you know, like there, maybe ever so slightly swung, and maybe have it on the probability of it happening like 50%, maybe even less, you know, 33. And then we go copy, and we can just spam these around. And then we're just rocking now. Okay, you see what I'm getting at there, that's cool. And then just get this, yeah, that's the cool thing about this is what it's just so good for the automation, you know. Put my headphones on, get this yellow kit here. And what we're gonna sort of do is curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. So I don't know why I had that in mind, but that's my little thing that I have there. Oh, right, shit. I forgot to plug this thing in, let's try that again. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. So that's one side. And I just left it recording because I'm a freaking renegade. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. So that's kind of cool, that's kind of what I had in mind, so we'll just try the other side as well. I want to do one on either side. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. That's kind of cool. This is where we get a little bit, we've got to pick and choose now, see, because I haven't got a lot of options in terms of like how many effects. Each pad can have its own individual little selection of effects, which don't include traditional, they're more kind of like strange sample effects. Maybe what I'm going to have to do, in fact, is just leave the chorus off the thing here. Because I think later on I'm going to be like, man, I got to get some EQ in this, you know, because this lows, you know, the lows in it need to get taken out. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Because otherwise it's just going to battle. Oh no, I can turn this off for now. And that's going to be okay, yeah. Curses on him, curses on him. You know what I mean? This is the sort of thing I want to be layering. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Just like that. Yeah, let's just try this then. I know they won't put curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. No, they won't put curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. No, they won't put curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. No, they won't put curses on him, curses on him. That's kind of cute. And then we just basically build it up from there. And then we'll get the next one. We've got the no, they won't put. What's the next line? We're going to say like, see they put there. See them fling there. Something like that. See them fling there. That sounds cool, man. That FM effect is pretty cool. Just a little bit of something to disguise my stupid voice. No, they won't put curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Curses on him. See them fling there. Just want to put like a little bit of flavour on there. Just to give it a bit of something. Otherwise it's just a bit plain. But the thing is, I want to do this like stretch effect later, but if I do that, I mean, I can't do other things, you know. We just do what we do, man. Maybe later I'll come back to it. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. I can't take these, can't escape these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses. Got my I just sound like a little schoolboy, man. Like, I suppose I'm dressed like a schoolboy as well, what the fuck. That's fine. We're doing schoolboy core. Yeah, and then we'll just keep going with this. I mean, there's a lot to be done here, and we can really fuck things up later on. But I want to do some. I'm going to do some extra layers on the. You know, we're gonna. Oh, I can't say this. Yeah, dude. Let's go with the whispers, or maybe we just. Nah, the whispers on the out part. That middle part should be simple. Yeah, let's keep that simple, and then contrast it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. A whisper. That is fun. That's the thing about a whisper, is it eliminates the sort of fundamental harmonic of your speaking sounds. So what you can sort of do, of course, is pan it really hard, and it's not going to be too mad out there, you know? Get that, and turn it right down. Just want it really... That's what I'm saying. Mwah! Come on. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Cool, okay. I can't take these. Yeah, we got the last piece there. I knew it would come to me. Something like that. Like that. Okay. Belly's rumbling. Should have had breakfast. I can't take these. That was pretty rough, man. That was pretty rough. I think I might have to redo that. I think we just fucking, you know, get rid of that. It's a great bit in I absolutely love the bit in 2001. We were watching 2001: A Space Odyssey the other day, and to be honest with you, we got to the end, and like it just gets too mad and intense, and we just didn't watch the end of it. But the it's just the visuals. It's like watching the iTunes Classic visualizer, but there's a just fantastic vocal layering. It reminds me a bit of like The Shining as well, and it's just all this like. It's a bit like Left 4 Dead 2, you know, The Witch or whatever, or Left 4 Dead 1 or whatever. There's like the witch, and it's just around the corners. All this like spooky choral stuff, and part of me is like, you know, maybe this is the idea, because I've been thinking about doing something like that, putting some of that layers in. I've done it in some songs before, but not too heavily. But I'm like, man, maybe this is the time, you know. But gotta be careful with this sort of stuff. You don't want it to just sound fucking terrible. I'm still a little bit confused about the dear old fact that this thing is like playing so long. But we'll just see, because I want to go like. But I wanted to just stop, you know, so why would it carry on like that? You know, maybe the thing I have to do actually is to just put a little block in like this. We have to have it end dead on the bar, man. If I'm doing all this playing around with these crazy effects and then it like rolls over like that, it just pulls apart any semblance of order in this thing. Bang. Okay, so now we've got. I can't take these. I escape these. You see what I'm saying there? We can get really funky with that now. Break it apart. And if we do that on both sides, then it's just going to sound super trippy, man. And we can make the loop twice as long. Got this long ass loop that just goes round and does this. So here we go. And I can just delete the automation at any point later on if I want to make the plain one as well. Like, but I just want to build up this main loop here. And actually at this point, let's take the headphones off. I don't think we need that anymore. And I think it has to be something a bit like, you know, we're going to do, like at the end of each bar. So it's like I'll have a plain one and then like a fucked up one and then a plain one and then a fucked up one, something like that, you know. So. I can't take these. I escape these. Yeah, cool, man. It's gonna work really nice. Maybe we could do side one side then the other side like that, I don't know. This side, of course. The grain size should be maybe a little thinner. to get a really different feel.
Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. I can't take these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Can't escape these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. I can't take these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Can't escape these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him.
That's cute, man. I love that, man. I love that. That's great. Yeah, we're gonna get some drums involved, man. That's kind of cute.
No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him.
Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I've changed my mind. Yeah, man. Why not? That's cute.
No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him.
Now, where to go with the, you know, with all the bass lines and everything else involved? And there's a few different ways we could go. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll come with a sort of got all the 808 samples in here, you know. Once again, people probably think, you know, to process your own samples, your 808s, you know, that's the bass line, man. That's the most important part of the track. How are you going to use a 808 from a sample pack, man? Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should do something else, you know? Let's do something else, man. Screw it. Okay, fine. Let's go in here. We'll get the... And I think what I want to try and do is give it a little bit of movement. Like maybe we'll send this synth B level and we'll give it sort of like a restarting thing. We'll give it a sine wave. We'll give it 32 and 32. See what we can do with this.
No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him, curses on him, curses. No, they won't put.
Let's get some action in the old Polyend department here. So a bit of this impact. What's this one?
No, they won't put.
It's a bit loud, that. No, maybe we can just get it down a little bit here.
No, they won't put. Curses on him. No, they won't put. No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. I can't take these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Can't escape these. Curses on him, curses.
Yeah, and we'll still have the 808 over there. We can do some fills and different things, you know. Just sketch out that little pattern there.
No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. I can't take these.
Yeah, this is really cute, man. I'm gonna that little thing. We've been having that click going the whole dang time, and I think what I'm gonna do is just quiet it down a bit. We've got the rhythm there now. I'm gonna give it a sort of random pan function where it's just gonna basically pop around all over the place in a nice random way.
I can't take these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. Can't escape these. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. No, they won't put. Curses.
Yeah, what we maybe want is like a sort of bell or something.
No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him. You don't fling that. Curses on him, curses on him, curses.
What's good about this as well, we didn't do any of this last time, but I can get the thing here, have that the third over there, and pan this one really nice and far over on the side, say, maybe about 33. And then I'll get this one here, and put that fifth note in there, slide it right back as far as the micro timing will allow, and make this one 33 on the other side, and then we get...
No, they won't put. Curses on him, curses on him.
So let's just have a little go at this. This is really like meditative, man. It's quite sort of it's not exactly very direct, which is nice. It's a nice moment in the set. I haven't really got too many other things that are quite like this, so that's fun. Might be that we just start building it out, but we'll see. I mean, I like how pulled back this moment is.
Curses on him, curses on him, curses on him.
like, and if we do the traditional, if we do my little trick over here with the sort of polyend rhythms that will just quickly pop in here. So, you know, it's given us a little something there. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, that kick might work, you know. Yeah, and then sort of a bit more drums, maybe it's a bit of like a little conga. And I feel like maybe we can kind of do like a fake little delay thing here. We need an open hat. Yeah, this is fun, man. We've got a lot of room for other elements too, so that's fun. You know, we're having fun. It's lots of fun, we're having fun. But we could really up the tempo on this, you know, this is sort of... Because we could even, you know, go like this. That ain't it. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I think what we got to probably do is just stick with this pattern, because I think that moves really nicely. You know, we put the movement in the bass line, so it's got the sort of like jiggle, keeps it going. Yeah, this is cool, this is cool. I've said such bollocks this time, honestly. All I've been saying is like, yeah, this is cool. Yeah, this is cool, this is cool. I wonder if this here, I wonder if we should sort of save the automated bit for this sort of second moment now. That's kind of fun, man. That actually does sort of bring some kind of interesting element in there. And then I wonder if like even like, oh, I don't know. We're getting a bit close to the bone here, and I sort of need to wrap this shit up, but it's certainly not a finished product, but it's cool. It's a jam, you know? It's a little jam. It's the Curse is on us jam. Cursed jam. Okay. And now we'll actually listen to it. This is the actual one now. This is the take. Here we go. I gotta go. This has gotta be the last one, yeah.
I escaped you.
Thank you very much for tuning in. See you next time. We've just about managed to keep recording all the way. Come on! Another fantastic Rygby studio session, gang. See you next